Okay, our last guest will be Chris Pavaluy. He is the owner and operator of Radius out of Valparaiso, but he has. I like that. Me and Chris have known each other for years and years, and I knew his father when I was a little kid. His father owned. What do they call it?
Imported grocery store.
Imported grocery store. He has the Olympic Foods, right, over there in Crown Point. And I was telling
right down the street from Tony.
Yeah, and I was just telling the guys when I was a kid, little kid, and I would be down in Glen Park with my father. My father was a tailor, and I used to go to the market there, and I used to see in this big barrel all these like snail shells. Dry snail shells. I used to stick my hand in there and mix them up, and his father used to get a little cup of water and drop this dry snail in there, and next thing you know, the snail's moving around. It like amazed me. But that was one of my first memories of your father and what's going on. But since then, me and Chris have worked together kind of and done things together. But Chris is a great, like I said, a super entrepreneur. Chris, why don't you give us a little background about yourself and tell us about not just the Radius, but tell us about the other operations that you control.
Well, thanks for having me, Lakeshore Public Radio and News. Thanks for having me, and again,
we're going to have you on again, in June.
Yeah, in June for my other place, Maple and Bacon. Mm-hmm. I'm Chris Pavaluy. I have Radius-Valpo. It's over there in the downtown area. I've been there for, it's going to be, I believe, 7-8 years now.
Right.
So it's been great. It's been great over there. I love making great food. I also have a couple other restaurants. I have Maple and Bacon in Aberdeen, which is my breakfast and brunch place. I also have Tommy B's, which is next door, which is my sports bar. I have a partner, Barb. She's awesome, and it's great location. I also have Sandwich City. We have 2 locations, one in Crown Point and one in Valpo I just opened up. So it's right there by Central Park Plaza, Urschel Stadium, Pavilion, and Ben's Pretzels, which is combined.
I didn't know that.
So I have Ben's Pretzels and Sandwich City all together. And then, of course, Sandwich City and Crown Point, which is with my dad. He takes care of that place.
And how old is your dad?
With his imported food still. He still doesn't give that up.
I go there for my feta all the time.
Yeah, he's 84. He's going to be 85 this year.
And if you've seen him, you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, he's working. He's making the soups. He's, I taught him well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So how did you go from a little kid and just watching your father to actually being an entrepreneur and having these restaurants? What got you into
Well,
that?
I mean, honestly, I was born in the business. Literally, my mom's water was breaking while she was pregnant with me, and my dad had to write the checks first before he could take her to the hospital. So literally, I was born in the business. But so I've been working with my dad and my mom in the business for basically all my life, and then I became, I went to Purdue too. Went to be a broker, stockbroker in the investment world.
Because no one wants their kids to work in the restaurants,
no,
right?
of course not. So I've done every job out there, and I've helped my dad. I got out of it in 2000, but one good thing came out of it. I met my wife. I have 2 great kids.
You do.
And in 2000, I opened up my first restaurant, and 19
what was the name
later,
of that? I remember that.
I'm here now.
What was the name of
Pav's Deli Cafe.
That's right, over in Maryville, wasn't it?
No, it was in Hober, across the street from the hospital.
Oh, that's right across the street from the hospital.
That was my first, real restaurant that I built. And then now 20 later.
How'd you come up with the name Radius?
Radius.
It's catchy.
Actually, my wife and my daughter did. They came up with something. They were starting to write down names. I let them pick it out, and we came up with Radius, and it's worked because it's like downtown. So it's centrally located in Valpo. The burgers I make are round. And plus, it's a gathering spot for friends and family. So when you go to a restaurant, that's where you gather, and that's where you have a great time and enjoy yourself.
I have to compliment you because I remember when I was a kid, Valpo was not anything major.
No.
Just like downtown Crown Point. No one kind of went there. And I would have to say you're one of the first restaurants that bolted yourself downtown that was nice and upscale. I think it helps other restaurants that, come in with that want to spend some money to upgrade all their buildings and stuff.
Yeah, so I feel like I did contribute, and changed a little bit down there. And,
I think so.
And again, it's all about the customers, our patrons, and our friends, and the employees. It's just it's rewarding.
Tell us what the atmosphere is like in there. The colors, the music you play, the type of food that you have.
It's when you walk in, my slogan is taste the experience. So basically, you're going to have an experience when you go in there. First, I go great service. Service is number one to me.
Yeah, isn't that true,
It's
though?
not about the food. It's more about the service.
That's so funny. Being in a restaurant, everyone's always worried about, we're going to have the best food. It's top notch. Yes, you want the best food. You want a clean place. You want great flavors. But the service oversees that.
Yeah.
If you have a good menu and everything, and your service bad, what happens?
Yeah,
you're terrible.
Yeah, that's it. So you get bad reviews. So, anyways, but when you walk in, it gets a little loud because everyone's enjoying themselves. We don't want a quiet place. We want people to come in and enjoy. When you go out to eat, it's a pleasure. It's a leisure. You don't have to.
Right, because the dollar they're spending. It's $1 on food, but isn't it? It's an entertainment dollar.
Yes.
They want that dollar, and they want some
that experience. You want the atmosphere. You want to have that great food. You want to be with the people that you love or care about, and have a great time, and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, if
we have great cocktails.
Yeah, if you talk to any restaurateur, and I'm sure if I asked Adam, the pat on the back when you're in a restaurant, you stand there and you listen, and all the chatter.
Yeah.
The dishes in the kitchen clanging around.
Yeah.
People asking for things. Mm-hmm. That's the greatest compliment in the world.
Yes, and I love it. And I love watching people enjoying themselves. I mean, that's where you have to love what you do.
Right.
Then you can be good at it.
Right.
Okay, now everybody can understand how it works and how the insights of a restaurant owner. Nobody knows what we really go through and what we have. My main thing is I want people to enjoy themselves, have a great experience, great food, great service. But it's also about my staff. I say that we're Team Radius or Team Maples or Team Sandwich City. We're a team. We're not individual. It's like that 1,000-pound gorilla that's on my back, because it's not just about me. It's about the staff, because they eat from this place, and I take care of my staff. I really do. I love everybody. I take care of them, and they're going to do a great job, and they're going to give great service. I want them to want to come to work.
Right, because if they don't want to come to work and they don't like your food, what are they going to tell the customer?
Exactly.
What kind of vibe are they giving off?
Exactly.
So what other items do you have in there other than the burger? Is the burger your number one thing, though?
Burger, yeah, it's number one. Of course, we have Chicago-style Italian beef, but we also have Lake Perch. We have fettuccine Alfredo that we make from scratch. We have our appetizers. So today I did our smash burger. I brought our smash burger and sweet and spicy cauliflower.
That's what you brought us
today. The sweet and spicy cauliflower is my number one seller.
Mm-hmm. I heard somebody when they were eating it over here, I think it was over here, saying, "Oh, this tastes like candy."
Yeah.
I did.
Was it good? You hear that, Chris? It was really, really
it's
good.
It's my number one seller, so thank you. I appreciate that. And so I have a lot of appetizers. The Greek plate tacos. Our tacos are not as good as Pepe's, but I do a little bit. The Bengal sauce. We make a Bengal sauce to that. We have some great sandwiches. I just create new things with the product. Nashville chicken. We have the Orbit.
What do you seat inside? How many people?
About 80, 90 people.
That's a lot. I didn't think it was.
Well, with the outside, with the bar,
the outside's beautiful, though.
And we have outdoor seating.
Yeah.
And then we have Jen and all my other bartenders that create some great cocktails. So we have our signature cocktails, and then we have our seasonal. So every 4 months we change it. Every 3 months we change it.
So you get you're the taste tester on that?
Oh yeah. It doesn't go on the menu unless I try it. There you go.
So like I asked the other guys out there, what drives you? Because it is a hard business.
This is really, it really is.
I don't think everyone.
Business.
I mean, most of us have worked in some kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
I guess when you're a kid.
I actually worked for Pepe's when I was 15 years old. I was a busser over the one in Maryville. Yeah, it was great. I guess that's where it all started.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
So what drives you? What keeps you going?
The people, the customers. I create friendships. I create relationships with the people that come in. And that's what I enjoy. I like walking around, table touching. I like talking to my people. You're coming into my house and you're eating and you're feeding. So that, and seeing the staff happy and, of course they need to make money to survive. So it's a win-win. Mm-hmm. People are coming in, having a great experience, eating great food and drinking some great drinks. And
it's a great atmosphere.
It's a win-win everywhere.
It's just a great atmosphere. How's the Popcorn Fest treat you?
Oh, geez, that's the busiest day of the year.
Really?
It's best in the world.
People don't bypass it, huh? Really?
Oh, yeah. There's a line out the bathroom, so I have my servers at the bathroom line saying if they need anything.
At the bathroom, give them
yeah, what you need.
I get them going a little bit
Yeah.
early. Any special events coming up? Anything you're sponsoring? Anything like that?
What do I have? Jeez. There's always something that I'm doing. I always do things for the community, a lot of donations for kids and so forth. So I like to give back to the community. So nothing going on right now. I don't think.
You guys do?
I don't know.
Any live?
I do caterings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Any live entertainment? Do anything like that?
No.
Acoustics or anything like
no,
that?
not yet. Not yet. We used to do it at Radius, but it got too crowded. So, who knows? Maybe we'll start it back up again.
Any fairs you go to? Any markets? Anything like that?
No. We just keep everything on the home front and let people come in and enjoy. It's the experience that you're going to have. I can't give the experience outside of our
You do any
venues.
kind of delivery?
No.
You don't deal with the DoorDash
no,
and stuff
no,
like
no,
that?
no,
Right. In a way, I don't blame
I want to
you.
give the people that come in, I want them to have the best experience. So we don't want to be, having to do all this to-go food when people are waiting for their food. So we want to give it personal attention to all our customers.
So what's your grind? What's the percentage on your hamburger grind?
Oh, geez, it's 75-25. But see, we do chuck, ribeye. I'm
Do you
sorry,
grind
rib.
it?
Yeah.
You guys grind it?
No.
Okay.
We have a company that grinds it, but it's chuck, brisket, and short rib.
Any like pasta dishes? Anything
Yeah,
like
we
that?
have fettuccine Alfredo. We have Lake Perch. We got mac and cheese. We could flavor it up with different kinds of things. Brisket or chicken, things like that.
Do you change up your menu a lot?
You know what? I'm actually in the process of doing some other things. Yeah, I change up. I put on another burger, or I'll take something off. I'm going to add some new items.
Now, how do you come up with them? Is it just out of your mind?
I make all
Do you
my
do,
menus.
like what I used to do when I had a restaurant, I would put it on special, and then if it was a really big hit, next time I did the menu, I would kind of incorporate it in there.
Like today, I did our smash burger, so I gave everybody half a smash burger. So I'm gonna put another smash burger on the menu.
But your burgers are not smash burgers.
No, they're half pounds.
Okay, they charcoal broiled?
No, flat grilled. It sears in the juice.
I like them like that.
Yeah,
What kind of bun
I
do
don't
you
want
use?
the juice to fall.
What kind of bun do you use?
We use a brioche, toasted brioche.
So, anything I might have forgot?
No, just I love what I do. I appreciate my employees, and I appreciate my customers that have been loyal to me, and I just keep going. I'll just keep going as long as you guys keep coming.
Are you going to open any other places?
Yeah, if I
You
do,
know,
my wife is going to kill me. But you never know with me. Every time I say I stop, I just keep going.
I know.
I just love it. I love the thrill. I love doing it.
I mean,
love
I
doing
talk
people.
to you, and you're like, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Next thing I know, there's maple
There's a
and
couple
bacon.
things maybe in the works. Who knows?
All in the restaurant? Do you ever try to
Yeah.
diverse away from the restaurant?
That's all I know.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
Good Boy Vodka. It's a new product out there. John Daly's. It's a great product out there. So it's 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 95 calories, 0 carbs, and 0 sugar. So it's called Good Boy. So it's Good Boy Vodka, seltzers, and John Daly's.
Who would you like to thank?
I thank everybody. I thank everybody that made this possible. Of course, my wife and my kids sticking by me. My parents, of course. I thank God for blessing me with such beautiful people and great staff and great customers. Just everybody's happy.
I want to thank you. I want to thank
you.
you for coming here and sharing your story with us.
Thank you. It's my
Chris
pleasure.
from the Radius.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.